Good day, yogis. My name is Brooke Blankenship. Welcome to Chair Yoga. We're going to get started this morning the same way we always do, by sitting comfortably in our seats, feeling fully supported by our chairs. So pressing your back up against the back of the seat, allowing your hands to rest on the lap or even down by the sides, palms facing up to receive some positive energy, palms facing down to help ourselves feel more grounded. Closing the eyes down if you're comfortable and when you're ready, and starting to come into our breath. Nice, slow, deep breaths in and out of the nose. Taking a few moments to quiet the body and check in. See if there's any areas that are troublesome this morning. Any areas we want to send some extra healing breath into. Letting the thoughts settle, letting go of anything that came before our time together and that will come after. Just allowing the mind and body to be here. On your next exhale, slowly, gently open your eyes if they were closed. And then we're going to bring those hands down by the side and reach them up in a nice overhead stretch, letting out a sigh or a yawn if you need to. Stretching, stretching, stretching. And then arms straight up. We're going to grab that right wrist with the left hand and then gently give it a tug, leaning to the side. All right, let's let those arms swing down, shake them out for a minute, get the blood flowing back through them. And then reaching up again, nice big stretch. This time grabbing the left wrist with the right arm and gently giving it a tug, pulling to the side. Stretching and breathing through that side body. And releasing down, shaking out those arms. Excellent job. Now we're going to bring that left arm across the body now, keeping the elbow bent if that feels better for you in your body, or straightening out the arm. We're looking for a stretch in that shoulder there, okay, in the outside of the shoulder. So pulling that arm, feeling that shoulder stretch, breathing into it, sending some nice cleansing, healing breath there. And then arm back up behind you to pat you on the back. Sitting up nice and tall with this one. Take that elbow, sitting up nice and tall. You should already feel that stretch in the left tricep and armpit. Breathing into it. And Release, shake it out. Other arm comes across the body, finding that arm either straight or bending the arm. See what feels best in that shoulder. And then reaching back up that arm above you, grabbing hold of the elbow and sitting up nice and tall. Feeling that stretch through the right tricep and underarm. Releasing, shaking those arms out. Excellent job. Moving forward on your seat now, we're going to move right into some cat-cows, warming up through the spine and the back today. So I want you to bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance and then grab hold of your knees, okay? So we're going to just start with some simple cat-cows and then we'll add the dancing move in just a moment. So bringing that belly and the chest forward, finding that arch in the back, breathing in as you look up towards the ceiling, and then exhaling as we round through the back, pulling that belly button into the spine, chin draws a line down to the chest, stretching through the whole back body. Coming forward, inhale, backward, exhale. Keep matching that movement with your breath. All right, returning back to neutral just for a moment. We're gonna now match that movement with our breath and add in a little leg movement too, okay? So you might need to grab the hold of the sides of your chair for a little more stability, or you can keep your hands on your legs too, that's fine, okay? So we're gonna take that big breath in, bring the chest forward, and then as we release and round that back, we're gonna pull one knee, take that right knee, and you can use your hand if you need to, and pull it up towards the face and the chest, okay? Then you're gonna set it back down, come back into our inhale. Exhale, pulling that knee up towards the face. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep matching your movement with your breath. Keep flowing. Hello, Bobby. Hi.
Puppy jumped on me when I was sleeping.
Okay, we're gonna record a video, so why don't you take Puppy in the other room and watch some TVs, okay? Hi, Puppy. Everybody say hi, Puppy. Okay, I'm recording. Go. Take Puppy, go. Thank you. All right, you guys, shake that out, wiggle it out. Good job. We're all moment in this house. All right, so let's stretch through those calves for a moment. So this one, No. I need you out. I'm recording. I need you out.
Mommy,
Come on, puppy. Go.
Mommy.
Go. Okay. All right, so I want you to take your left leg and stretch it out in front of you. And then we're going to take our right toes.
Can I videos too?
No. You want to do yoga with me? Yeah, you can do yoga with me. Come on in. All right, so I'm going to lift my foot up so you guys can see, but I'm taking the heel of my right foot and using it to pull on the bottom of my toes, finding that stretch through the back of the calf. Go get your yoga mat. Okay, so my feet are up off the floor. You do not need to lift your feet up off the floor. I'm just doing this to show you. All right, and then switching sides. So I'm going to take that right foot and I'm going to flex the toes up towards the sky, take my left foot, put it on top, and then I'm going to pull on those toes, okay? So this knee's going to bend. You're pulling on those toes as you're stretching through the back of the calf. We've got my littlest Yogi going to join us here for a little stretch this morning. Love it when we can incorporate the family into yoga. Hope you enjoy her in our practice too. She is the youngest little yogi I've ever taught. Aren't you? Yeah, good yogi. All right, you guys. So let's start working out those hips now just a little bit. So I want you to take your left knee and pull it up into your chest. I want you to squeeze it up in there. Flex your foot like it's sitting on the floor. Excellent job. Stretching through those hips and then setting it back down. Other foot comes up, stretching through those hips. And then setting it back down again. Other leg comes up. We're going to stretch it up. And then we're going to move it out to the side. So moving it out to the side and back in, out, and back in, out, and back in, out, and back in. One more time. Out and back in. Excellent job. Set it back down. How about that hip? Other side. Lifting that knee up to the chest. Bringing it out and back in. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Last time. Out and shake it down. Rub out that hip. Good job. All right, before we move into our standing poses, we're going to do one last hip opener, and that is to cross our ankle over our knee. That's right. So we're going to leave this foot flexed like it's on the floor. We're crossing our ankle over our knee. Sit up nice and tall, feeling that stretch in the outside of the left hip. And if you need a little bit more, leaning forward over that leg. Stretching, breathing into the stretch. Nice deep breaths. Excellent job, yogis. Oh, before we do that, we're going to cross that leg all the way over. We're going to use our leg, our chair, to take a nice deep twist. So taking your right hand to the outside of your knees, grab hold of the chair with your left hand. We're going to take a big breath in, get really tall and long in the spine, and then turn towards the side of the room. Imagine yourself twisting a little bit deeper with each breath. You tired? All right, unwinding, coming back through center, and let's go to the other side. So we're gonna lift that foot up, cross the ankle over the knee. Good job. Sitting up nice and tall, finding that stretch in the right hip. If you need more, leaning forward over that folded leg. Silly girl. All right, and then, oops, you okay? Crossing your leg all the way over. We're gonna bring our left hand to the outside of our knees this time. Grab hold of that chair, take a big breath in, and then twisting towards the side of the room. Keep breathing. Untwist, unwind, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good job. All right, and we are going to come to standing behind our chair. Are you gonna come stand behind your chair with me? Come on, little Yogi. You can come stand on this side of the chair. All right. So today, we're gonna leave our right foot back, and it's gonna be facing at a diagonal towards the chair. And those left toes, I want you to wiggle them forward. We're gonna come into a warrior one, using the chair to the right this time, or to the side, okay? So in a warrior one, we've got a nice, good job. We've got a nice generous bend in our knee in the front, okay? Our back leg is straight. And then our hips are facing towards the front of the room. Arm comes up. Strong warrior. Bend that front knee, Nola. Yeah, girl. Good job. Strong warriors.
No, it's like this.
Well, we use the chair for support sometimes when we need it. It's okay.
Ow.
All right, so straighten that leg, and we're gonna come into pyramid pose. So this is a really intense stretch through the back of the leg. I want you to use your chair to just allow you to fold forward over that leg until you start to feel the feeling through the left side of the back leg. You can bring this hand down to the seat of the chair if that's more comfortable. Breathing into the back of the leg. Working on pulling this left hip in line with the right hip. So that left hip's gonna wanna jut back. You really wanna keep it in line with the left hip. And when you do, you'll feel the back of that leg fire up even more. All right, to come out of this, we're gonna bend that front leg and rise back up. Excellent job. Now, turning towards the side of the chair, we're gonna come into a straddle forward fold. So leaning forward into the chair. You can lean down and touch your toes if you want to, Nola. You touch your toes? Good job, Nola. You can't touch your toes this morning? Gotta stretch you out a little bit, huh? Good job. And then slowly rising back up. Let's switch sides. Switch sides. Good job.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay. We're improvising this morning, aren't we? Okay, are you ready? So we're going to take this toe, take those toes and face them towards the chair. Your other toes, we're going to walk out. We're going to hold onto the chair, and then we're going to bend our knee, coming up into our warrior two. We're moving those hips towards the front of the room. Remember, they're going to want to go towards the chair. We want to move them towards the front of the room, lifting that arm up, coming into our warrior. So strong in our warriors, aren't we? Strong, strong. Yeah, good job, girl. All right, so we're gonna come into that pyramid pose again. So pyramid pose, we're gonna lean forward over that leg, bringing the hand down to the base of the chair. Feeling that stretch through the back of the right leg. And then slowly putting a bend in that knee and rising back up. Excellent job, yogis. We're going to turn all 10 toes to face the chair again and forward fold back into the chair, either holding on to the back of the chair or coming all the way down to the base. Wherever you are, breathing into it. Good job, Noli. Breathe into the back of your legs. All right. Yeah. And then slowly coming back up. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not going to do that today. Thank you.
It's the back of that.
All right, you guys coming back on. If you're going to play, you need to go into the other room, okay? We're doing yoga only in here. Nola.
Get the pen in here.
Thank you. All right. Okay.
I found two.
We're coming. Excuse me. We're coming back onto the left side of our chair now, and we're going to come into our standing series. So a little bit early in our class today, but we're going to work on our balance. So what I want you to do is ground down into your right foot. And just like we did in the beginning of our class with our knee, we're going to raise that left knee. You can hold it up by your own body weight. Put your hand on your knee and just let your foot dangle, or grab underneath, okay? Make sure that foot is flexed. Grabbing hold, we're balancing and strengthening through the legs. Other hand. You should be holding this hand with your chair. Yes. Now put your other knee up. Other knee up. Put that knee down. Other knee up. There you go. Okay. So we're holding the chair for balance. And just like we did before, we're going to set it back down, and then we're going to lift up and move it out to the side. Okay. So really grabbing your chair for balance. We're going to lift up, grab that knee, and then pull it out to the side. Back in. Pull it out. No, let enough. Back in. Pull it out. You gotta be serious if you're gonna be in here with me, okay? Back in. Pull it out. Other knee. Other knee. You gotta hold. Yeah, there you go. Hold the chair for balance and then pull the knee out. Back out and in. One more time. Out and in. Slowly with control. Set it back down. Shake it out. Dance it out. Whoop, 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 whoop. Other side. Switch sides, friend.
I'm tired.
Well, you can take a little savasana on your nap if you want, on your mat if you want to. While we're finishing class, you can lay down. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go to the other side now. I'm grabbing hold of my chair for stability. I'm lifting that right knee up, either grabbing the front of the knee, okay, or underneath the knee, or holding it up with our body
I'm
weight.
resting up really high.
Find what feels most challenging for your body today. Nola, without the noise, please. All right, and set it back down. Shake it out. And let's do it again. We're gonna lift it up, and we're gonna start moving out to the side. So moving out and in, out, matching the movement with the breath. In, out, in, out. That sister has a sleepover? Okay. Well, I gotta finish teaching. You know what would be awesome if you got your iPad and you played for a few minutes so Mommy could finish teaching her class.
Where's my iPad?
It's in the playroom. Go get it. Go get it. All right, Yogi's setting that back down, shaking it out. Great job. Just step over it. That's fantastic. Thank you. Whew, okay, here we go. I need a private recording studio. If anybody's got one of those, please give a holler. All right, friends. All right, so we're coming back over to the other side. This time, we're actually going to lift that leg, straighten it, and lift it, okay? So I want you to keep that leg straight, bend the toes, flex the toes towards the face, okay? So you've got a nice flexed foot. And then we're gonna lift up and back down. Ooh, yeah, working on those hip flexors. And back down. Up and down. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more. Up, down. Woo! Great job, Yogi. Shake it out to the other side. So grounding down this time through our left foot. We're going to flex that foot, bring that heel down to the ground, and then lift up and down. Keep breathing, matching your movement with your breath. Can you help turning it on? No. What do you need? I'm teaching a video right now. You gotta leave me alone. Here you go. You wanna go where? She's not up yet. But you can go wait for her to get out. Go on. Get out of here and leave me alone. All right, dance it out, shake it out. We're going one more time back over to the left side. I'll have to help you in a minute, baby. I can't help you right now, okay? Just hang out in the living room for right now. I'll help you in a few minutes.
No, I just want to be in there with you.
Baby, okay, come sit on your mat then, okay? But you gotta turn the volume off. You can't have that on. Okay, what to do when your husband is out of town. All right, here we go. So we're coming into tree pose now. You want to take that toe and kickstand it out to the side and then bring it in, okay? So pressing that foot into the ankle, pressing the bottom of the foot in. This knee that sometimes juts out to the front is gonna jut out to the side. We're gonna turn that hip flexor on. Excellent job, okay? So from here, we're gonna raise our tree branches. If you feel comfortable, maybe you move your foot slightly up the inside of your leg. Breathing into it here.
Down.
Excellent job. Setting it back down, shaking it out, coming back to the other side, grounding down this time through the left foot. Right toes come out to the side, kickstand in, pressing that inside of that foot into the leg. Taking that knee and opening it up to the side of the room. All right, when you're ready, growing your tree branches, maybe growing your tree limb.
Do you want to go on the trampoline? Okay.
Shh, Nolly. All right, setting it back down, shaking it out. One more time on the other side. This time we're gonna add some movement to our tree. So grounding down through that right foot, kickstanding the foot out, bringing it in, finding your level of tree. And then when you're ready, if you would like to add a little bit of a challenge to your balance, go ahead. Then you're going to lift up on the toes, and come back down.
I need help, Mom.
You can do it. Lift up on your toes and come back down. Lift up and down. One more time. Lift up, whoop, and down. Slowly with control, as much as we can, right? If we fall out, no big deal. We just come right back in. All right. It's about practice, not perfection. All right, here we go. Lifting that other foot out. We're going to kickstand it in. Find your version of tree. And then get ready. We're going to lift up and do those strengthening exercises. Lifting up on our heel. And then back down. Lifting up on the heel. And back down. Up on the heel. And back down. Up on the heel. And back down. One more time. Up on the heel, make it a good one, and back down. Release, dance it out, shake it out. Great job. All right, so I want you to come around to the front of your chair. You do not need to move your chair. I'm going to move my chair so that you can see me, but you don't need to move yours, okay? So we're going to come into a modified version of Warrior 3. There are two different ways to do this, okay? So the first way, we're going to use the back of our chair. We're going to place our hands on the back of our chair for support, okay? We're going to bend from the hips, bring the chest down towards the chair, and then we're going to lift that back leg up, okay? Keeping the foot flexed and the legs straight. And really, we want to keep these hips. We don't want that hip to fly up. We want those hips to stay centered or even parallel with the mat, okay? So leaning over the chair, lifting up. You can keep a little bit of a micro bend in this bottom knee and just breathing into the stretches that are happening in the back of the legs and the hips. Strengthening here. And then setting back down. Again, I'm going to use the opposite leg now. So folding that chest over. And then when you're ready, bringing the leg back and letting it fly. Toes are still flexing down towards the ground. We're taking those right hips and trying to make them centered at the left. Balancing and stretching and strengthening all at the same time here. And then back up. So if that was easy for you, I'm going to invite you to bring your hands down to the bottom of the chair, which means that we need to turn the chair around, okay? If it was not easy for you, then stay right where you are, okay? So if you've turned the chair around and you're using the bottom of the chair, you see my back is about as flat as I can get it, okay? Keeping my gaze down at the seat of the chair. My hands are sturdy on the base of the chair, and then just like we did before, we're going to lift that back leg up. Set the leg back down. Other side, lifting up. All right, and setting that foot back down. We're just going to allow the body to be heavy for a minute. So whether you are on the back of the chair or the bottom of the chair, I want you to allow the body to be heavy. Just folding forward over the legs, using your chair for support. Inversions are so good to reset the body. reawaken our life force. All right, and then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, rising back up, using the chair for support, allowing the head to be the last thing that comes up. Excellent job, yogis. We are coming back to our seats now for our final few moves of class. All right. Okay, yogis, so coming back to our seats now, we're just going to stretch through that side body a little bit and just kind of set ourselves up for a comfy savasana at the end of our class. So bringing those legs out wide, bring your seat almost to the edge of your chair.
Mommy, look at my face.
Oh, so pretty. And then you're going to bring your hands to your knees, okay? So we're going to drop our shoulders one at a time towards the floor. That's fine. Got to be quiet though, okay? We're going to drop our shoulders one at a time towards the floor, stretching through the shoulder, the side, the back. Nice twisting stretch. Move however slowly you would like to here, okay? So finding some freedom in your movement, making this practice yours. Maybe that right shoulder is giving you a little bit of trouble and you want to stay there and breathe into it a little bit. That's totally fine. This is your practice. I am just your guide. It's all about how you feel in your body. My job is just to help you feel it. Few more here. And then back up to center, release. All right, so bringing that left elbow down to the knee, stretching the right arm. We're gonna take that arm and just bring it all the way up the body. Opening up, maybe even opening up the gaze and the chest toward the ceiling. Feeling that stretch happening from the right hip and thigh all the way through the side body, the chest, the forearms, the armpit, stretching and releasing. And then back down to the other side. Right elbow comes down, left arm stretches up and over. All right, back to the other side. Leaning that elbow on the knee, stretching up and over.
Look at my people.
Last time, last side, stretching up and over. And back up to center. Last stretch of class, we are going to do a deep-seated twist. So I want you to bring your knees over to the left side of your chair, set your feet on the floor. We're gonna take a big breath in, get really tall and long in our spine, and then we're gonna turn and try to take both hands to the back of the chair. Looking towards the back of the room, breathing and stretching into it. Unwinding, untwisting, coming to the other side. Pressing those feet into the floor. Big breath in. Get really tall and long in the spine. And then twisting towards the back of the room.
Mom, look it.
Unwinding, coming back through center. Finding any final movements that you need to today before setting ourselves up for our final resting pose of class, Savasana. If you're ready to set yourself up, please do so. Allowing your back to come to the back of the seat, your feet to rest comfortably on the floor, heels in line with the knees. Allow those hands to come down to your lap, or maybe even to flip up, okay? You could even bring your palms together. However is comfortable for you. We're going to sit for a few minutes and absorb all the benefits of our practice today. So closing your eyes if you feel comfortable. Bringing your focus, if it is strayed, back to your breath. Tracking the inhale as it comes in through the nose, down the throat, into the chest and the diaphragm, circling in the stomach, and then coming right back out the same path. Resentments hurt everybody. Resentments only hurt ourselves? Not true. Resentments can hurt others too. When we brood and allow resentments to brew and fester, we send negative, mean, hurtful, spite energy to others. The more conscious and vividly we do this, the more pain we can cause everyone. The more bonded we are with others, whether we're their business associates, friends, lovers, or family members, the more powerful our resentments can impact them as well as us. So if you're busy thinking resentful thoughts about someone close to you, on the job or at home, consider the harm you are doing to him or her. The more powerful the emotions connected to these thoughts, and the closer you are to the person, the more damage you can do. You can sabotage the other person, keep him or her down, even if you don't speak your resentments aloud, even if you try to hide the way you feel. The energy is there, in the air, hurting both of you. Just as we focus on clearing the air we breathe of toxins, we need to cleanse the air around us, at work and at home, from the toxic fumes of resentment. Remember, when we harbor hate, jealousy, or rage, we connect to others in ways that hurt us as well. Let us set others free. Let's release our resentments. Along the way, we'll set ourselves and our hearts free too. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly bringing movement back into your body. Gently opening back up the eyes and taking a moment to stretch the arms up over the head, letting out a yawn or a sigh. And then bringing our hands together in prayer. The light in me loves and honors the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us for another chair yoga class. We'll see you again soon. Namaste.